it's Phoebe Gransworthy here. I'm a spiritual author and meditation teacher, and today I wanted to talk to you about social media. Now, the reason why I have chosen this subject is because there's a very good thought-provoking documentary that's just come out called The Social Dilemma. And I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't, I really encourage you to watch it. It helps bring into perspective everything that's going on from a consumer standpoint and how it is that we are using technology and how technology is using us. So it's thoughts and things that I'm sure have crossed your path at some point, but when you watch it in an hour and a half and it's very confronting and there's no way to avoid it, that this is the harsh reality of what we're going through. It is really important for you to have a watch of this movie because you need to learn that we need to be setting an example for our children. We need to be setting an example even for our friends, for other people in our family. And we need to show that we have our own self-discipline, that we care more about connecting with ourselves and connecting with other people in real life than we do through the phone. Because that's what it is at the end of the day. We are using the technology and phones as a way of connecting with people, and in turn we are getting more disconnected with ourselves and who we are. Now, when you watch the documentary, we look at a lot to do with how it is affecting the younger generation, and there's some really sad and truthful facts that the suicide rate in younger generations, specifically they talk about teenage girls, and how that has increased drastically since social media came about. And then it even goes further to talk about young teens, so from ages of like 10 to 13, and how that has actually turned into a suicide number as well. And that's in the growth. And this has all come about because of social media, and because we're looking at it as a way to get self-gratification. We're looking at it as a tool to be able to think of popularity, and it's affecting our mental health in ways that we can't even understand. And the interesting concept about this documentary is that they're actually doing it from the people who used to create these social media platforms, and they worked for different organizations, and their role and their job was to encourage consumerism and to encourage growth and to encourage monetization. And the way that they do this is through creating a platform that is very, very user-friendly, that you have no idea is turning you into a product. You're a user, you're actually buying whatever it is that they put there. So essentially these corporations are making money off consumer behavior. And not only that, but they're manipulating our behavior to be able to sell to us, to be able to connect us with other people and show us what they think that we need, even though it's not what we need. But because we're so used to the way that it's delivered, we're used to the ease of it, and also bring in with that peer pressure from other people and other accounts, we think that this is what we need too. But at the end of the day, it's not. What is it that we need? We need connection with ourselves. We need connection with others, and we need connection with the earth. So it's important for you to have a look at your own habits and have a look at how you're using the platform, how you are using your phone, and how often you are relying on this source also for information. Because at the end of the film, we also go into political standpoints and how we are fed various news based on the corporations and who owns what. So this is obviously something, and I think that it's come even more into light with COVID and everything that's happened. This year, we're starting to really recognize who can we trust. And it's sad because the way that the news channels and the media outlets, we are only limited to what we're actually shown, and all of what we're shown are owned by these specific corporations. So how can we trust? How do we know the information that what we're getting is real? And this is where it comes down to it. You really need to do your own research and have a look and make your mind up. So on the positive light of all of this, it's encouraging you to find the answers yourself, to find the answers through connecting with other people in real life, speaking with other people, having a look in your environments, having a look at how it is that you spend your day and how much of the way that you spend your day is actually making you happy as well, because that's what it comes down to. Are we leading a fulfilled life through our phone or in real life? What brings you the most joy? Where do you get that satisfaction from? Is it from connections with real people, or is it through a mobile device that is just something that is being made for you and it's being designed for you by people that you don't even know? So that was a bit about the social dilemma and why I think it's important for you to watch it and to understand and to make your own mind up. It's not just about you watching this and thinking that this is all completely how it is. It's important for you to look at this and to see how much of this resonates with you. And that's what we need to look at when we look at all news and we look at all political standpoints. It's important for you to understand both sides of the party so that you can make up your own mind. Now, I want to talk to you about a few things in regards to social media and how you can help make yourself have a better user experience. Because at the end of the day, spiritual health and being spiritual means we're identifying where it is that we're screwing up and how we can make it better. We need to have a look at our life under complete scrutiny and see what we're doing and is this benefiting me? Is this benefiting me in the short term and is it benefiting me in the long term? Because often with social media, perhaps it's benefiting you in the short term, but what about the long term? And we care more about the long term because everything that we do today becomes the building blocks from where we're going to go to in the future. And this is the direction that you want to live. You want to be able to live a happy and fulfilled life. So all of the tiny habits that you do today is what builds your future. If you want to make a change in your life, have a look at these habits. Where is it that you are upset, or where is it that you're sad? And is that directly related to your phone, to social media, to connections with specific people? Now, it's important for you to have a look from the moment that you wake up. How do you spend your day? Are you on your phone and are you looking at social media, and how much time are you actually wasting during the day on this platform? Because if you realize that you're not getting anything from it, it is in fact providing you with more negativity than it is positivity. You're finding that perhaps you are actually holding on to strange thoughts and feelings that didn't belong to you before, but that have arisen from looking at these images or from looking at people's posts and things. And those kind of feelings could be jealousy, it could be sadness, it could be resentment, but these emotions and feelings didn't exist before you started looking on this platform. So how much of these feelings do you actually own? Or are these the thoughts and feelings that have been manipulated for you by the organizations that have created this platform? And I'll let you make your own decision about that. But let's have a look. If we put the phone down, we're able to spend more time with ourselves. We're able to spend more time outside in nature, looking around, being present in this moment. And we know that being present is what brings you the most happiness. If you put the phone down, you're able to bring forth great connections with your family, with your friends, with your children. And this, at the end of the day, are the memories that you are going to carry over into the greatest age of your life. You are going to remember those times. You're not going to remember the times that you posted a photo and all these people liked it. No one cares about that. You care about real connections. So, aside from that, I thought I wanted to share with you a few of my own personal habits that I have implemented into my life for quite a while actually, in terms of apps on my phone. Obviously, you know I use social media, and I think there's a lot of positives in social media, but you have to make sure that you are following positive and inspiring accounts. You are following people that you love, that you care about. And if they are people that you don't really know and you don't really care about, and they're not bringing you any joy, then it's very simple to just unfollow and leave them alone and not go there. But on my apps, I actually have all of the notifications turned off. I never ever have any notifications on my phone except for instant messaging of WhatsApp, and that would be if I am there and I'm needing to connect with someone. I know that I'm about to meet someone. But otherwise, my phone is not with me all of the time. I don't know where it is all of the time. And I make a conscious effort to do this. I'm only using my phone if I actually need it. And if I don't need it, it's away from me, because I don't need to be constantly contacted, notified. I'm living my life. I'm living presently in the moment. So the first thing are the apps. The second thing is I actually always have my phone on silent. Unless I'm going through an emergency and I know that someone's going to be trying to contact me. But otherwise I have my phone on silent. And the funny thing with this is as well, I always find, even though my phone has been on silent probably for over 8 years, I never have the volume turned on, but somehow you know when someone is going to call you, and it will be at that exact moment I've gone over to have a look at my phone that someone wanted to get in contact with me, and I'm able to answer it. And that's also a spiritual, energetic tool as well. We know intuitively there's a connection with other people, and when someone's about to contact us, that we somehow know this. So try that out yourself. Keep your phone on silent and see the moments that you recognize if someone is about to call and somehow it happens, you'll know that you need to take that call, or perhaps not. You don't always have to answer every single call either. So that's the other thing. The last thing would be also with every single meal shared. With me and my partner, we have always had this rule since the very, very beginning that we've been together. We have never had our phone on the table with us while sharing a meal. While we're spending time with each other, that's quality time, our phone would be far away, on silent, either in my bag, both phones in my bag, and we don't touch it for the entire meal, because we are sharing this connection, we're sharing this time together, and it's become so natural. I don't have my phone with me at all the time. So I think that they are some good tools and techniques for you to incorporate. The other thing is, especially, we talked a little bit about habits before, but your morning habits. And you would know from my books, I love morning rituals. And for me, I have the most energy in the morning. So this is the time when I am creating. This is the time when I am giving peace back to myself. So my mornings, I will wake up, I will get downstairs and I'll do yoga, I'll meditate, and I'll journal. And I'll most often create myself a tea as well. And I'll do all of these things before going onto my phone, before checking social media, before starting with my emails or anything like that, because it makes such a difference to start your day with a clear head. And this is also grounding your soul into your body, which is most importantly what we need to feel nourished and to feel nurtured. We need to be giving that energy back into our soul. We need to be honoring our soul and say, hey, it's a beautiful new day. Let's see what today is going to take us. Instead, if you are looking at your phone and that's the first thing you do, you're allowing someone else to tell you how your day is going to be. You're allowing technology to influence your life and steer the day in a completely different direction. So, there are my thoughts and my feelings about social media, about technology, about the connection that you have with your phone. I'd love to know how you feel about it. Are you someone that is connected to your phone in an unnatural way and you know that you need to stop? And if so, perhaps you can tell us what are some things that you're going to do to help yourself stop. And by writing them in the comments, you're also bringing them to life and you're cementing those ideas. And hopefully we're going to have some people comment back and cheer you on as well, because I think that we can all do it. I think that we can allocate our time exactly how we want it to be, because this is your life and everything that you want is possible. So every moment that you spend needs to be for your future. And I hope that whatever you are doing today, and I know that we're watching this right now on social media, so perhaps after this you can have a little moment, have a little turn off and spend some time just reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with nature, and reconnecting with others. And I hope you see how differently your life will become. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Love, Phoebe. Bye.